Hey, everybody. It is Leslie Pogue, your happy chick here for your Hear Your Truth Tuesday. Welcome to another week. And today I am talking about how remote work is no excuse for isolation. I bring that up because I noticed myself I've fallen into a really bad habit of isolating. Like there are days where I won't leave the house unless I absolutely have to. And it's not a good idea. And so I wanted to raise that issue with those of you out there who are working remotely still. And I gotta say, I still love it. That's still what I prefer. Don't want to do the hybrid, don't want to go into the office. But with remote work, we still have to get dressed. We still have to operate as if we're working a regular day, which that I've always kind of talked to everyone about and always recommended, hey, make sure you're getting dressed every day. And you should. It helps your self-esteem, your motivation, even your focus to be dressed. Working in sweats, you operate as if you're in sweats. You're more relaxed, you're taking it easy. And I know some of you out there be like, I'd rather be in my sweats working at home because I feel comfortable and I can do what I want. But trust me, I don't know how many of you grew up with the Bugs Bunny Elmer Fudd cartoon where there was a truck that went off the road and then all these hats flew out. And throughout the cartoon, every time a different hat landed on either Elmer Fudd or Bugs Bunny, they took on the personality of that hat. Our clothing is very much the same way. When we are super, super comfortable, we behave and think super, super comfortable. And when we are dressed, when we take pride in how we look, when we are setting ourselves up for work, we are mentally more focused on work. So working remotely, it really is helpful if you dress for the day. Now, again, the dress on top and wear the sweats on the bottom, I've never been a fan of that. I've never supported that. I still disagree with that. But you're grown, do what you want. So I'll leave it there. But I still say your full dress is very helpful. You can still be comfortable, but separate your home clothing, work clothing, and casual workout clothing. Just really make sure your brain understands the difference between them all, like your pajamas, and that's nighttime. And that's the other thing that interrupts your sleep. If you're wearing pajamas during the day, your brain is thinking, well, when it's time to go to bed, maybe you're still working. It confuses your brain. I know that sounds weird, but there are several studies out there that really talk about that. And it really does help your mind to operate the way operate toward the action you are doing. Prepare for bed, prepare for working out, prepare for work. It really helps your brain to focus. So all that to say, when you are taking care of yourself and you are getting to your computer to work, or you're sitting down in your workspace to work, it's very easy to just stay in that little bubble, especially for those of us like myself who have created this wonderful bubble. I have a massage chair on my work chair. I have it set up so I can watch TV while I'm working. I have all my monitors in front of me. I have music playing. I have incense burning. So it's a very wonderful working environment that you would never have if you were in an office situation, right? Unless you have your own individual office. But in a cubicle situation, that would never be the case. So you've created this wonderful workspace that does help you focus and everything, but who wants to leave it, right? But it's not healthy. So you do want to go outside and at least walk around your building, walk down your block, get outside, take in the air, the natural air, at least once a day. I've downloaded what is it called? It's called Habit Bull. And it's an app that helps you to get in to regulate your habits. I've been noticing, and this is a great thing for you to do. I highly recommend it. I also downloaded Rise Up. It's more of a, if you are an eating disorder app, but I don't have an eating disorder. However, that said, I noticed that I've been eating a lot. Again, the remote working. And the crazy thing is never did this during the pandemic. During the pandemic, totally focused, totally stayed on my regular routine, didn't gorge. Like everybody talked about the 10 and 15 pounds they added during the pandemic. Well, mine came after, right? So utilize some of these apps out there to re-regulate your behaviors. I don't know what was happening during the pandemic. I was extremely regulated, but ever since it's we're on the other side of it and people are going back to work and we're hybrid, I've just lost all control and all focus and all my habits are just gone out the window. So I am using these apps to even regulate myself. So trust me, even though I am educated on it, I coach everyone else on what to do, I get off track too. So trust me, no one is free of this. It can happen to all of us. So Habit Bull, what that does is you make a list of the different habits you want to regulate, like drinking a certain amount of water every day, going out, like I put going outside on mine. I want to make sure that I'm chanting twice a day. Something else I have on there, but the habits that you want to start regulating, then put into the app, and then you can follow it and minimize TV. That's right. Cut down my television watching to 5 or less hours a day. So different things you want to start to regulate, you can use that app to keep track of it. And it's an electronic tracker. Through the years, I've recommended paper trackers. I have a chart that I've given clients to track their emotions and their feelings. So it's the same thing. You're just tracking your emotions so you can notice the pattern. Because when we're more aware of what we're doing, we are a little bit more in control of it. So, and those people who are competitive, you want to beat yesterday, right? So you want to beat last week. Like last week, you may have done 2 or 3, and this week you want to make sure you do all 4. So it really gets you engaged and really motivated to change those habits. And over time, because it takes 28 to 30 days to really instill the habit, but it can take up to 2 or 3 months, 2 or 3 months to really instill that habit, right? So take that time to notice the behaviors that you're doing, track them so you can, one, create a baseline behavior and notice the progress. That's the great thing about the electronic apps to follow your behavior, because it's easier to track. When it's paper, you have to do that manually. So utilize those tools to work on changing those behaviors that will be more healthy for you, that will benefit your mental and your physical health, because it really isn't good for your physical health as well as your mental health to isolate. Isolation, it plays into depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar. If you are introverted, it's real easy because now you have a legitimate reason to just stay isolated, and it's so not healthy for you. You do want to engage outside, even if you're not engaging with people as much, although you do want to find ways to do that as well. At least, at minimum, get out and engage in the world as much as you can. Even if it's just for 1 5-minute session a day, go outside, walk around, and come back. So inch your way out into that. All right, that's what I wanted to talk about today. That's what I wanted to leave you with. I hope it's helpful for those of you who are feeling some of that. Definitely utilize some of those tools and get out there and stop isolating. Get out in the world. Today is a beautiful day here in Southern California. So get out there and just walk around for a minute. But as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok. And don't just follow me. Well, yeah, follow me. But check in to see what's new, ask me questions, engage me, because I want to engage you on all of my social media. And on all of them, I'm at LP Speak, and you can reach me there. I hope this has been helpful. Have an amazing week. And as always, until next time, go, be, do.